Most people hear the word Armageddon and picture one final battle. But the Bible's imagery is more specific and more layered than that. Revelation says the rulers of the earth are gathered at a place called, in Hebrew, Armageddon. Har Megiddo, the hill or mount of Megiddo. That place is real. Its name is real. And its history made it a symbol of conflict long before Revelation was written. But Revelation does not give us a modern map with every location marked. It gives us a series of scenes: nations gathering, a wilderness refuge, Jerusalem under pressure, and a final promise that many Christians connect to the Mount of Olives. And that is where interpretation begins. Revelation 12 describes a woman fleeing into the wilderness to a place prepared for her. It does not name Petra. But some Christian interpreters connect that refuge with Petra because it lies in the broader ancient Edom region, near places such as Selah and Bozrah, named in other prophetic passages. Petra is known for its towering stone walls and its Syke, a long, narrow gorge forming its dramatic main approach. That does not prove Petra is the refuge, but it helps explain why Christians have connected the passages. Picture that moment: families fleeing danger, a path narrowing between sandstone cliffs, light falling in thin strips across the ground. Not spectacle for spectacle's sake, but people searching for safety. Revelation also describes a world drawn toward conflict. It uses disturbing imagery: frog-like spirits coming from the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet, going out to deceive and gather the rulers of the earth. The point is not a creature story. It is deception spreading outward, drawing power, fear, and violence together. Then the focus returns to Jerusalem. Acts tells us Jesus ascended from the area of the Mount of Olives. Zechariah 14 describes the Lord standing on that same mount as it splits. Jesus spoke of the Son of Man coming in glory. Revelation describes heaven opening and armies in white following behind him. Christians do not all arrange these passages into one identical timeline, but many understand them together as a promise. Evil does not get the final word. This is not a prediction of a date, and it is not a claim that anyone can film the future. This is a visual interpretation of the hope expressed in these passages. The first coming of Christ brought salvation. In this Christian understanding, his return brings justice, not chaos for its own sake, but the end of a world ruled by violence, deception, and fear. So the question is not only, where will Armageddon happen? The deeper question is, what do these passages ask of us now? Not panic, not obsession with dates, faithfulness, discernment, hope. For Christians who place their trust in Christ, this possibility is not meant to produce fear. It is meant to call us back to faith, to live with courage, to remain steady, and to remember that evil does not have the final word, because the story does not end with darkness gathering. It ends with the promise that darkness is answered.